Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Heroes of the Storm. In my previous HOTS video, we of course played as Brightwing, and that video was very fun because we played two matches. One of them was an absolute blowout victory, and the other one was a very close and competitive match. And the big reason why that match was so close and so competitive was because the opposing team had a Sergeant Hammer, and they were playing around Hammer very well, therefore she got a lot of value. I talked about a lot in that video how Sergeant Hammer is almost overpowered in quick match. If the opposing team does not directly counter you in one way or another, you can simply steamroll your way to victory, and that's definitely true if you check out my stats here in Heroes of the Storm. As you guys can see, I have nearly a 70% win rate when playing as her, and I have almost 40 games with her as well, so that's pretty freaking insane, right? Now, if there's one thing I've learned about the Heroes of the Storm matchmaking, it's very feast or famine. It seems like sometimes you just steamroll through a bunch of people and get win after win after win, and then other times you end up losing and losing and losing and losing, right? Well, looking at my previous match history here, you guys can see I'm on a bit of a win streak right now, so I have a feeling here in today's video, these matches are going to be a lot more competitive, but we're playing as Sergeant Hammer, and she's really freaking good in the vast majority of situations, so I suppose we are going to just have to wait and see how things are going to play out. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's jump right into the gameplay. Oh my god, what an absolute waste of time that was. Oh my god. Like, it's no wonder, like, Heroes of the Storm never really took off the way that it was supposed to, because you guys heard me say going into the match that the matchmaking in this game is really feast or famine. It seems like you either go on these big win streaks or these big losing streaks where either your team steamrolls the opposing team or you get steamrolled yourself, right? The match we ended up getting into, which I completely cut out of this video because it was that freaking bad, was terrible. My freaking goodness. Toxic teammates, not to mention a horrible team composition. Like, what even is this? Like, we have Sergeant Hammer, a Vala, a Nova, a Jaina, and a Murky versus a Nova, a Nazeebo, a Kel'Thas, a Li Ming, and an Alarak. So, 5 ranged assassins versus 4 ranged assassins, essentially. Specialists are basically assassins. Versus 4 ranged assassins and a Murky. Where's the fun in that, right? It's not, that was basically team deathmatch. This entire match here on Volskaya Foundry was basically team deathmatch. There was no, the character you played didn't really matter because there was no actual team composition, right? Teams are supposed to have a warrior, they're supposed to have a support, they're supposed to have some assassins and specialists, have a nice mix of things where everything can either work together or work against one another, right? This was just team deathmatch. This was like a stupid 23-minute long match, so it was such a waste of time. And the worst part about it, right? The worst part about it is if you go here, right? You go here to a healer like Brightwing. You see right underneath bonus active right there, it says healer. This hero fulfills the role of a healer in team composition. Every match-made team must have at least one hero in this role in quick match mode. Blizzard is outright lying to us, right? I get that the game is not the most popular game ever, but the queues are still pretty quick. I mean, they take like 30 seconds or something like that, which is nice, but they outright lie to us. The game I played earlier, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to show it to you guys or not. I guess now technically Hammer's head of Brightwing, but I'm trying to show it to you guys here really quickly. If I can. I'm not entirely sure if I can actually see the compositions. Yes, we can. Yes, we can, right? So the game I played before I started recording today, I played one game as Mal'Ganis, kind of need one more game as a Warcraft hero to do a quest. And we ended up winning, but even in that game, we blew him out, by the way. Even in that game, I was really annoyed because I'm playing a warrior, and on my team, I had 4 assassins, essentially, the variant built into being an assassin, right? So it was myself as a warrior and 4 assassins versus 2 warriors and 3 assassins, right? There was no support characters in this match whatsoever, and there was also no supports in this match whatsoever, right? The 2 games I've played so far today have not had a support. Did this game have a support in it? Tyrande, who's kind of a support. Then, of course, the games I actually played is one. So again, Blizzard is just outright lying to people when they say that there needs to be somebody playing as a support in every single quick match game. It simply isn't happening. And I'm wondering if it's because there's not enough people playing right now. It's early in the morning. That could be a possibility. Maybe not enough people are actually on and playing right now. But either way, make us wait longer, right? Going back to it, these Heroes of the Storm matches, they are on average 20 to 30 minutes long. That's a pretty long commitment, right? And if you back out of the game, like if you just alt F4 or whatever, if you don't want to play a match anymore, the game will match you with other people who also quit out. So technically, mostly toxic people, right? You're going to be matched up against people that quit out or rage or whatever, and the only way to get out of that specific matchmaking pool is to complete 2 full matches of quick match without disconnecting whatsoever. So I don't see why they have this. Like, it's a 30-minute long match. You say there's going to be a support. It's supposed to be a somewhat balanced team composition, but then once we get into the game, it isn't a balanced team composition. And also, by the way, there's also supposed to be a tank in every single team comp. Going back here to the menu, you see Diablo here. Tank. This hero fulfills the role of a tank in team composition. Every match-made team must have at least one hero in this role in quick match mode. Right? Why are you saying that we must have this if you're not actually going to enforce it? Right? There's no sense to that whatsoever. You can't tell everyone, hey, play a tank. Every team must have one of these. When you're just outright lying. Are they suggesting this to us? Because I remember hearing that you actually have to have a ranged assassin, a tank, and a support in every single composition, yet that hasn't been my experience so far. Apologies for the rant, but my freaking goodness, man, I can make a whole video dedicated just to talking about this. I mean, the matchmaking here in Heroes of the Storm has been a big problem for a long time now. And you can always say, you know, go play unranked, which is... it's a draft format, essentially. Or go play actual ranked, which, again, is a draft format. But that's not what 90% of people play, right? 90% of people want to play a quick match. How hard is it to make it sure a quick match is a decent experience, right? We can queue up for another game here as Sergeant Hammer. And the estimated wait time, 40 seconds. That's not very long at all if you're getting into a 30-minute long match, right? If they're going to make it so we can get into these matches really quick, but they're sacrificing the quality of the match, I don't think people want that. I think people would much rather wait a minute, wait 2 minutes if they have to have a good team composition and a good matchup to be thrown into, as compared to being thrown into 5v5 assassin team deathmatch, because that's not fun for anybody really whatsoever. Like, who has fun in that situation? I guess the people that have blowout wins, but again, I play as Mal'Ganis with 4 assassins on my team, and we had a blowout win. And I didn't enjoy that whatsoever. See, right there, it took me literally 30 seconds to get into this match. And here, well, finally, we have a tank, and finally, we have a support. We have 2 tanks, and a ranged assassin, a support, and then myself. Like, how hard is that? Right? Why even give us those matches in the first place where we don't have a support and we don't have a warrior? It ruins the quality of the game. It's a 30-minute long match that you're not having any fun in whatsoever, right? And then once you're done with that match, you just feel like you've been robbed of your time. And if that happens a lot, I can see why people maybe don't want to play Heroes, right? Maybe that's a contributing factor as to why this game never blew up in the way that it typically, probably should have blown up, considering all the popularity of the genre, as well as the popularity of the characters that are in the game itself. Man. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start fresh with a new game on Braxis Holdout. One of my favorite maps in this entire game. I actually love it. I'm gonna do a good luck, have fun. There we go. We're all happy here. No anger or frustration on my part. But yeah, the team comps here. We should actually, I feel like we're gonna get a blowout victory. A Leoric and a Varian to bully on the objectives. A Li Ming, who's just good in general, really good mage. Myself as Sergeant Hammer, especially with 2 tanks and support backing me up, I'm gonna run through things, I feel like. And then the other team has a Gazlo, who's either really good or really bad. A Zul'jin, a Gul'dan, a Blaze, and a Lucio. So, very interesting, man. Very, very interesting team composition. So, I've got to say, I like our team comp more. So, we'll see how it goes. Now, Varian, just feel free to back up into me. We'll be all right. There we go. Do a little bit of damage. So, I'll be talking about Sergeant Hammer, but you guys saw her, presumably, in my video where I was playing as Brightwing. So you can set up in siege mode like this, and that big circle around me is going to be where I can actually hit as a tank. All my basic attacks, which is what I'm doing right now, they do splash damage to everybody that they hit, but of course they actually have to be within my range. Back it up now, people. Come on, just come back to me. There we go. And now we just do more damage. I mean, see that? See how hard it is to actually get to me? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a talent here, Advanced Artillery, which is going to increase the splash damage of basic attacks and increase their splash radius, which is going to be pretty nice. I mean, look at this. They can't actually come in here. They try to come back in. They can try dropping some damage on me. See, they're pushing up. They're trying to bully me down. Blaze is trying to bully me down. But, all right, I'm about to back up. We just don't have enough people here to actually help me. Now, let's go ahead and take a sippy. Now, let's set up right here. And, up, Lucio. Lucio ended up getting that off. I don't have enough damage right now to be able to take him out that easily. But our Q is going to be spider mines. We place down these mines, and after they activate after a short time, they'll be activated whenever somebody comes up at them, and then I'll hunt them down, do a little bit of damage. Our W is going to be a concussive blast, which is going to do damage and knock back people in front of me. And then Neo Steel Plating is going to give me 25 armor for 2 seconds. And if I'm in siege mode, which is, of course, when I'm set up like this, it's going to give me 50 armor instead. Now, we're just going to keep on doing as much damage as we can to everybody. And I'm about to dip on out here again. There we go. Doing a little bit of damage. Oh, here we go. Come on, Lucio. Oh, Lucio. If Lucio was staying for just a split second longer, let's switch our attacks here off to you. Man, I could really use some healing here. He keeps trying to come up for me. All right, they're all coming up for me. He's trying his best to heal, but Lucio, of course, is a damage over time. I'm sorry, a heal over time, AoE healer. It's hard for him to do a lot of burst healing, which is fine. We need somebody to help get top. I'm on my way back down the bottom. And, of course, Sergeant Hammer cannot... I can speed boost like that. I can't mount up normally, so I can use a speed boost every now and then, but it's got a 30-second cooldown, so you kind of want to typically save that for when you're... you typically want to save your speed boost when you're actually in a pickle where you're trying to escape. Knock you guys back, and Lucio's down. Can't get out. Oh! You should be able to finish him off there. I did as much damage as I could. Now, here at level 4, I like to take this talent, which is going to make it so basic attacks in siege mode heal me. They don't heal you for a ton, but they heal you for 10% of the damage that I deal, which is pretty nice. Now, what's cool about Hammer as well, you can set up in a spot like this. You guys should be good right there. You can set yourself up in a spot like this, where you can actually hit towers, but they can't hit you, because you're too far away from the towers to actually be able to hit you. So, again, if you don't play around with Sergeant Hammer, it's actually pretty terrifying. I'm going to armor up here. All right, now let's get up here. What we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves up so I can attack the people that are going to be on the objective. And we're going to try knocking you guys back. They're all right here. I'm doing what I can. Oh, nope. We needed Li Ming here to do some more damage. It was basically just myself and Lucio right there that are trying to actually stop them. But it's okay, because our big 2 bruiser tanks... Oh, Leoric's going down. Leoric, run! Live! Oh, he's healing. There you go. All right. He's very comfortable as Leoric. That much is true. And so how you actually play this map, if you guys haven't picked it up yet, how you play Brax's Holdout is you need to gather both these objectives. That's going to fill up your bar with Zerg. And then filling the bar with Zerg, once you go all the way up there, you're going to have a bunch of Zerg that are going to start attacking the opposing team's core. All right. I wish I could drive faster. I really do. I'm just going to set myself up here. We're going to put down our mines. We're going to knock you guys back. There we go. Now we're going to take this, and you can only really fill up your bar once you have control of both objectives. Yeah, come on in there, friends. I'm literally going to stand right here. As much as I want to push the lane, I feel so standing here and putting down spider mines and stuff like that is the best thing for us right now, until we can get a pick or two. All right, I'm going to knock you back, and, I mean... he's going to walk right into the spider mines. Unfortunately, though, Blaze is he's a decent tank. I wouldn't say he's, like, wild or anything. He's pretty good. All right, yeah, just back yourself into my circle. They have to come to me. They have to come to me, and we took control of top. There we go. This is working now, boys. This is working now. Just keep on doing damage as soon as people come up. You stun me, I'm going to knock them back and do some more damage. Lucio's going to knock me off the objective, but that's okay. And we're going to do gradually increase range while in siege mode. I'm going to do my armor here. And, oh, it's so close. We were so close. All right, well, I should have my spider mines here in a couple seconds. Lucio's just going to stand here healing me. We're technically still on the objective. We've got top still, and so I'm going to give a good job all. That was very well done. That was very well done. But since both our bars are pretty high, there's actually going to be a lot of Zerg coming for both teams. So we have 100 Zerg wave, and they have an 80 Zerg wave coming at us. Honestly, I should probably go defend up top, but maybe I don't need to. Especially if it being the first Zerg wave, Leoric might be okay by himself. It might be better if I help push with our Zerg. And we're going to push up to right about here. They're definitely not going to want to... They're going to want to dive in on me, but they're not going to... They're not going to. It's a really bad idea. And because we took that talent that's going to gradually increase my range, I'm probably not going to have to move here. See, watch my circle. It's kind of hard to see right now. But watch my circle. It's going to gradually get bigger and bigger over time. So the longer I can stay still, the better it's going to be for us. And we're going to try knocking them back. I'm doing as much splash damage as I can here. I'm going to blow up their sippy fountain. I keep on doing damage. And knock them back. Hi, Goldan. How's it going? Have some mines. All right, now I should probably dip on now. If I would have stayed just a second longer, I probably would be able to kill there, Lucio. And yeah, so really no harm, no foul up top. They got one of our walls down. First objectives typically, like on most maps, first objectives typically not the biggest deal ever. We're going to put this up here. There we go. And see, just gradually got a little bit bigger. I can literally stand right here, you know? It'll be okay. Wow, he still has it. Oh, he still has that big thing up there to kill. And we're going to put down more of these. Keep on putting down my spider mines. See how good it can be to be a hammer? Look at my hero damage. Li Ming's also doing good hero damage right now. But the amount of hero damage I'm doing here is actually absurd. I'm just sitting back doing this. Right? They don't have really anybody on their team that can close the gap on me. Like, when we were playing as Brightwing and we were playing against the Sergeant Hammer, we had Butcher who could close the gap. And we also had, of course, myself as Brightwing who could polymorph her, which will take her out of siege mode for a second. All right. Well, let's actually try and take a little bit more of the lane here, I think. We're going to set ourselves up right here. No sense of sitting back so far, I suppose. Now it's only going to get bigger and bigger. And here at... there's actually both ultimates here. I call them... are they called heroics? I call them ultimates. Both of them are actually pretty good for her. They both really are. But I actually prefer Napalm Strike. Napalm Strike is an ability I can use every, like, 6 seconds where I shoot this. And it leaves a little fiery damage on the ground that they have to walk through. Oh, he's going for the unkillable. Oh, the combos. The combos. I got comboed. That fear was perfect. We should have seen that coming. We should have seen that coming. We're too busy talking about the freaking ultimates and the Napalm Strike and stuff like that. That was really well done by them. But it's early game. It's early game. We got 10 seconds for them back up, and the objectives aren't even going to be up by then, so we're fine. Really no harm, no foul there. But yeah, Napalm Strike is going to deal 240 damage on impact, instantly behind a little napalm area that deals 74 damage per second, and it lasts for 4 seconds. And again, you can use it every 6 seconds. It costs 6 mana, but you're not really using your mana a whole lot when you're playing a Sergeant Hammer, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm going to come up top here real quick and help these guys out, because it seems like they're trying to make a bit of a push on us, and I don't like that. All right, so I'm going to come up here and do Sergeant Hammer things. By dropping my napalm there. I'm going to put down some mines right there just in case. Now, if you guys could just back them... Okay, it works. I mean, you can back them up into me. Now I have to move forward to get out my siege and everything, which isn't the biggest deal ever. And it looks like we're about to get ourselves a pick. I wish I could move faster. And I'm going to set myself up right here. And we're going to try and just do what damage we can. Try and protect the people I can. My goodness, I'll knock them back for you. All right, so now we're able to do some damage to their tower. Oh, God. I'm going to zip on out. Gonna zip on out. Everyone needs to back up just a little bit. They're all pretty much up here. Put down the spider mines. They're coming down from low. And you guys don't really have a ton of health. Let's get on the objective. Let's get on the objective. I'm gonna straight up set myself up on here. And Napalm Strike down there. There we go. And he's going for the unkillable. That's fine. And we're going to put a fire there. Oh, there we go. There we go. And knock you back. There you go. All right. Now, somebody else go get bottom. I'm going to push top. And we're going to start ourselves up right about here. Tower can actually hit me here, I think, but it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to be close enough that I'd be able to hit both towers, you know. All right, there we go. Oh, that tower didn't die? I thought we were... I was so focused on this other tower, I didn't realize we left the other one alive. Are we struggling to get bomb right now? No, we got bomb. Okay. All right, so here at level 13... I like to say hyper cooling engines. It's going to make it so every basic attack is basically... Oh, hitting heroes my basic attacks is going to reduce the cooldown. Let's back it up. And armor up. And put a Napalm Strike behind us. And set ourselves up and put down our mines. Come on in! I probably should put the mines down there in the bush, because now the mines are kind of just wasted because they're hitting the minions. Alright, so we're going to... I guess go like right about here. Set the mines behind us just in case. Why are you coming to boot me back? I don't really see the point in that. And I'm going to boot you guys back. You're going to try fearing me, but that's fine. And now we zip, and now we do this. Oh, all right. We're going to set up, and we're going to armor up. Oh, he's going for the drop beat. He wants the kill. They're going to try and get the pick on me. He's going to break it down. Oh, we got to break it down. Oh, they want the pick on the Sergeant Hammer. Oh, my God. That was wonderful. That was beautiful. The break it down there by Lucio was beautiful. Woo! Ah, I need a shower after that one. My God. But yeah, you guys can see what I was talking about, how crazy Sergeant Hammer can actually be. I don't even really... I guess I should set up Siege, but I just don't want to right now. I want to keep pushing forward and then set up Siege. I want to set up Siege right about here. And put that there. There we go. Get a little bit of damage off on him, but not really a whole lot. Yeah, I just like having the Napalm Strike because it really just allows me to have an extra ability that I can use a lot. The other ultimate becomes a lot better once you actually get to level 20. You got just outside of that. Now, wait for my range to increase. Oh, didn't increase far enough. Got to keep on moving. I'm playing a bit too defensively, believe it or not. And there we go. That was a great taunt by Varian. And now we're going to be killing Gul'dan here too. He's going to back up too much. This is such a good map for Hammer. It's actually insane. It actually is. I love this map, though. Whenever we play it in Ranked, I like to play as Jaina. I guess we're going to go attacking disabled heroes is going to deal more damage to them. I also like to take Giant Killer, which will make it so you deal like percentage damage to the target's health. That's only really good for facing a bunch of warriors and stuff. And these guys are actually like mostly squishies. So you're not going to get that much value out of something like Giant Killer, I don't think. Oh, that was a... I mean, the fear slowed me down, I guess. Oh, and then the break it down. So perfect. Then we go for the knockback. Then we go... Oh, there we go. I might want to back up. Now they're going to be coming for me. And now I'm going to stand up right here. He's going for the unkillable. That's fine. Now I just sit here and just spam damage. Get the mines down. Oh my gosh, they're trapped in there. I can napalm them when they're inside the Leoric. Oh my gosh, that's absurd. It's actually absurd. And just look at the damage of Sergeant Hammer, by the way. Look at my damage. I promise it's not because I'm a great player. It's because Sergeant Hammer is just insane in quick match. If you have a team like this that can actually build around her. I was hoping to be able to kill him there. Alright, just keep backing up there, friends. That was a bad placement of my napalm, but... Alright, we should probably just back up here. Maybe get some bruiser camps and stuff like that. So far, it's been a pretty blow-away victory. Alright, get our napalm down there in the middle. Do damage to all of them, then a little bit of damage over time. I'm just put my mines down behind me. You see how, like, mana really isn't an issue at all when you're playing as her? Wait, where'd he go? Did he back up, like, last second? Oh, he did. Alright, well, now we can probably move down and take their siege if we want. We're going to push top. Looks like we're pushing up top. Okay. I'm going to use my speed boost now. It's typically a bad idea to use that to get places faster, but gosh, you move so slow with Sergeant Hammer. That's one of the downsides of her for sure. Alright. Now, we're going to push on up to about... Oh, hello. Push up to about here. I might be going down. We'll see. Yep, they kind of surrounded us there. We didn't really group up all that well. Like, we all were trying to push up, but everyone was kind of, like, away from each other and distracted. And then they just kind of came down on us. Li Ming might be able to get away. Lucio, he needs Lucio boop right about now. I think it's on cooldown. We need a boop right about now. Their Lucio is doing a great job of keeping... Oh, there we go. He's going for the buy blocks. Lucio is doing so well to keep her alive. Keep going, Li Ming. He's playing so well to keep you alive. Oh, it's because we have the Varian coming up here to help. And now the Varian might be going down. Oh, he's taking a shot for the Varian. This is a really good Lucio. This is a great Lucio. He's buy blocking, he's speed boosting, he's booping, he's doing everything, man. He really is. He's doing great. And I'll be up here in a couple of seconds. I'll be heading down bottom to go take control of that, although it's probably better for me to group up with my team, being a Sergeant Hammer. But, oh, they might be picking up a kill here. They might be picking up some kills here. Oh, we traded there. Up 2 for 1. And 3 for 1. Almost had enough sustain there. With the Gul'dan using lifesteal. No, why am I going there? No, I'm going... I accidentally clicked, and so it took me off my path. I'm grabbing bottom, boys. Don't worry. And then I'm actually going to start working on the tower down here, because why not? We could probably just straight up push the win going top, but it's more fun to go this way, because you get more experience and stuff. So, we're just going to do it this way. You put on the old reactive armor. There we go. Now, if my minions can actually hurry up and make so I stop taking damage, that'd be fantastic. It's like they're purposely taking their sweet time. There we go. Get that down. Gives us periodic catapults as well as experience. It's always good to play like this, so just get yourself a bit more XP and stuff, you know? All right, so here comes our King Zerg wave. And I'm going to knock you guys back once I can. Uh-oh. I need to heal, and I can't. I couldn't. Group all and push, never mind. Yeah, that was just... We keep making these really stupid decisions where we just go up there with, like, 3 of us, and then, like, one of our guys is off doing something somewhere, and Li Ming's off doing something somewhere or something, and then we just get picked. They do have a pretty good group for countering somebody like Sergeant Hammer. The Gul'dan Fear is obviously really good, and then Blaze's ultimate is also very good as well. He's taking Combustion, which basically means he's going to channel it, and then this big circle will happen, and then once that circle explodes, it's going to do a bunch of damage to everyone around him and also slow them. So, what do we take here at 20? Siege mode grants attack speed. Hitting enemy heroes with basic attack in siege mode grants you 5% increased attack speed for 5 seconds. Yep, that sounds right. I can also take, which this will increase my range. And the impact damage of our ultimate, but, I mean, just having faster basic attacks. I mean, basically everything I've done here today is all basic attack damage, essentially. So, that's how I typically build into it. The Zerg wave's going to die by itself, so I'm just going to try and group up, and we'll probably win with a simple group now. There's really no sense in defending that. I mean, we could, but the Zerg thing's about to die. I'm coming. I honestly thought that the minion wave would kill off the Zerg. It's not going to be alive that much longer. But either way, it's better to be grouped. But because we're up here, you know, they're down here getting killed. Or he's down there getting killed. Wait. There we go. I wasn't even freaking moving. I could have sworn that was already moving, but I wasn't. Yeah, we're going to go for that Bruiser camp right after this. I'm going to use my Zippy to get on down there. We're going to set up. So if they do try to contest us, I'll already be set up with increased range and everything. Although, yeah, they'd be really dumb to try and come contest us right now. Well, maybe not. I mean, they've got 5. It's 5v4. They've got the advantage. All right, now they both just hit level 20 as well. They just got that camp. And we still have our tower up down here, so they're going to be trying to get that pretty hard, but they're not going to be able to, I don't think. We just need to stay grouped and we'll win. And Leoric comes back to life where his ghost is, so as soon as he's alive, he'll instantly be back with us. We'll be ready for the next team fight. We're one team fight victory away from winning, so let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I like it. I actually like the idea of going and trying to snake that real quick, although I don't like the fact that I'm going at it from this angle. This is, oh, I was going to say, this is their side, which is much more dangerous. All right. Okay. Oh, we're going for the gank. Although it takes me so long to get there. I've already used my speed boost. It's going to take me a while to get there, team, but I'm on my way. All right. No, we're going to break it down. Oh, my gosh. It takes me so long to get there. All right. Time to set up and put the mines behind. And now just auto-attack damage everybody. I'm trying so hard to do everything I can here. Everybody backed up and died. That was so bad. How are we throwing this game right now? How are we throwing this game right now? They initiated all that without me there, and they really needed me to be there. But again, we can still win this. It's still very winnable. In fact, we've got this camp pushing towards our bottom right now. But it's going to be going down here soon. Yeah. I mean, so far, so good. We just have to not screw us up. If we can get this pick on Gazla right now, that'd be huge. Yep, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. Oh, that was freaking close, man. That was close. All right. So now, if we could not end up losing this, that'd be fantastic. Though I have to admit, I've been making some poor decisions and getting myself caught in bad spots. So we're gonna try to alleviate that, and I'm gonna make my way there. We're all gonna be meeting top. We're all gonna be meeting up top, and use my speed boost now. Trying to get me there as fast as I can. I'm just a little Sergeant Hammer. Look at me all the way over here, taking for freaking ever. All right. Now, you guys are already set up. I'm going to get right on the objective. We're going to set up here. We're going to get this there. We're going to put down the mines. And now let's just start attacking. There we go. Look at the, oh, man. Look at the increased auto attack speed. It's actually kind of insane. All right. They're focusing in on me, which is what they need to do if they want to win. And now I need to back it up as much as I hate to do it, we have to back it up, dude. They do that one little combo there, and then suddenly we're just like screwed. Oh, God. And now I need to keep on zipping on out, and we're going to leave this behind us. This is rough, man. We're actually losing this. Everyone keeps going in and basically dying with the combination of all their ultimates and everything. They just go in there and take them all out. Gotta wait for the full team. They keep initiating. We do have the end game. We just need people to actually play smart. And he's going to be engaging me, which is smart. And I'm going to try and zip away. There we go. I actually set myself up right here. Whew. Whew. Can't believe that, man. We played so well, but we just kept losing team fight after team fight after team fight there towards the end, and ended up going down. But I've got to say, yeah, I mean, Li Meng said it perfectly. They're just too eager at the end. They kept initiating before they baited any of the ultimates. They also initiated before I was even there half the time. You gotta keep in mind, Sergeant Hammer is a really good character, but it takes a long time for her to get anywhere, right? So if you're zipping up to a team fight and starting initiating it, expecting your whole team to be there at a normal pace, you know, I can't move that quick. I really can't. But you guys got to see a good example in that game of how good Sergeant Hammer can actually be when the team actually plays around her properly. And you also got to see as well, how fair was it? It was very fair. That was a really good match. That's what I want to see. I want matches like that where it's actually a tank, actually a support, and it's actually a good, fair match the entire way through. But yeah, you got to see a good example of how good Sergeant Hammer can be when the team plays around her. And you also got to see how bad it can be when the team doesn't play around her, right? If you go in there with like this false sense of security, thinking that Sergeant Hammer is going to be there ready to save the day, it doesn't always work, right? It really doesn't always work, especially if you're not protecting her properly, which even though we had 2 warriors on our team, that really wasn't happening all that much. But ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into one more match here. Let's see if we can get a win here, Sergeant Hammer. And ladies and gentlemen, good old Blizzard strikes again. So as you guys can see, after having a very close, fair, fun, and competitive match, win or lose, it was fun and fair, which is all you can ask for in a game like this. Our next match, we have myself as Sergeant Hammer. We have a Zul'jin, a Li Meng, same Li Meng as the last match, actually. A Zagara, and a Zul. How many tanks do you guys see in this team composition? Better yet, how many tanks do you see in this game, period? 0. Interesting. How many supports do you see in this game right now? 0. So just 5v5 team deathmatch is all we're playing here. No healing, no tanking, no interclass play whatsoever. Just fight, 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 kill, kill, kill. It's all it is, man. And I hate it. I really do. I hate matches like this. Like, I'm gonna do my best to win. Obviously, we're here. It's gonna be like a 20-minute match regardless. So you might as well try your best to win. Do your best, you know, have fun. But I hate matches like this. I really do.
This will be a fun battle, I can tell.
Don't ruin the moment. Let's just go blow stuff up. Affirmative.
Sad stuff. Very, very sad stuff. But going back to it here, lots of different talents you can take here at level 1. Some people like to take it so Siege Mode is going to give you stealth, which is actually very interesting. For 3 seconds, you get stealth, which can sometimes be helpful. I like this one, though. Increase Siege Mode splash damage to 50% of basic attack damage, then increase its splash radius. You can also make it so you have an active cooldown called Maelstrom Rounds, which is going to activate to increase the basic attack damage dealt by 35 seconds, and hitting structures with that is going to reduce the cooldown of it. But Advanced Artillery is super... You can't mess around with it.
This'll be a blast.
Let's move forward here. I'm going to stand right in that, which is going to be frustrating. And I'm going to try and knock him back. But you can see, this is right here is why playing Sergeant Hammer in these like team deathmatch games, she's actually, I would argue, one of the worst specialists in the game. Or assassins, or what have you, right? Just characters in general. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to see in this entire match, having Azmodan, oh, we got a little bit of a stuttering right there, who can do that. And then having a Kael'thas who, of course, can stun me and put down his put his W on me, and then, you know, of course, throw down his Flame Strike. Having all of that against me is really bad, because all I can do is stand still. I'm a target, right? Sergeant Hammer, to be effective, needs supports, right? Helping her out. She needs to have warriors, you know, up there in the front line, so she's not first line of defense. Right now, there's myself and a Li Ming. A Li Ming is my line of defense right now, and let me tell you how good Li Ming can be. She's good, but she's not a line of defense. She just isn't. And we're going to have to go on up to here. Now, it looks like this Asmodan may be building into his Q as compared to his laser. Laser Madan is actually terrifying, but building into your Q is actually pretty smart when you're facing a Sergeant Hammer like this, for obvious reasons. Yep, you better back it up there. Now, Butcher's down bottom. We got to keep an eye out for their Butcher. Rainer's also pretty annoying to deal with. Basic attacks and Siege Mode are going to heal me. We're definitely going to need that, considering it's a team deathmatch lobby. All right, first seed's going to be here. I mean, look at that. Look how slow I move. Even if I know it's coming, I can't get away from the dunks. It just doesn't happen. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to set up some mines right there. We're going to set up in this here bush. And unfortunately, we don't yet have the talent that's going to increase my range. But being right here is going to make it pretty easy for me to defend, as anybody is going to try to stop us. There we go. Got Cigar helping out as well. Let's blow these up and then hopefully not waste all of our mines. There we go. And the other team doesn't appear to even be anywhere near us. Look, the cast bar. She's almost got it. All right. Apparently, they didn't want to try very hard for the first one. Fine by me. Fine by me. Now, let's set ourselves up here and clear these minions. There's, I mean, Ragnaros with his W. I mean, pretty much every character on the other team has a counter for Hammer that would be countered if I actually had a support and a tank, which, again, why lie? Why is Blizzard lying to us? Why is it lie? Why do they lie when they have it explicitly in the game saying that when you play quick match you're gonna have one warrior and one support? And I honestly and truly believe that the game is better when this happens, right? The game as a whole is better when you actually have interclass play. When it's just team deathmatch like we see right now, and I need to zip on out of this. When you just have team deathmatch like this, it's a bad experience, which makes people not want to play the game, right? If every game were like the one we had right in the last match, win or lose, that's fun, right? And gradually increase range. There we go. Y'all are in big trouble now. Oh, you thought you were out of my range. Looks like our Zagara got picked off by the Butcher. Butcher's a character that I want to play a lot more of. Maybe I'll do a video where I try to learn Butcher. I've always been interested in Butcher as a character, but I never really played him much because my brother mained Butcher. I always made, like, I play lots of characters, obviously, but my main was always Murky. Can I stop him? Nope, I had to get right here to even be close to getting close enough to be able to hit him. That was unfortunate. But yeah, my brother always played Butcher, and I played a lot of Murky, as well as all other characters and stuff like that. So, it's just kind of like an unwritten rule when you play with friends that you don't play your friend's main, you know? I mean, you can if, you know, they're not playing as them, but even then, the whole time, they're going to be telling you, like, what talents to pick. They're going to be, you know, jokingly judging every move you make. Like, whenever he would play Murky, I'm like, oh, you put your egg there, huh? Not where I'd put the egg. And, you know, just talking like that. Or, you know, if I play as Butcher, he'd make fun of, like, how bad I am at getting fresh meats or, you know, whatever. So, my Butcher's, like, level 6, something like that. But he can definitely be crazy good. All right, I'm going to clear this wave, and then we're going to make our way down to the seed. Just trying to keep us ahead in terms of XP. If we can get our ultimates before they can, that'd be a pretty big deal. All right, let's zip on down. Set ourselves up. And we're going to slap that over there and set myself up right here. We should probably be able to get this one. And also, with me setting myself up early, it's going to gradually increase our range. So, oh, Kael'thas might be going down pretty easily. No, no such luck. And here comes Butcher, and knock him back. Yep, you can try your luck there, Butchie. How about you, Rainer? And Rainer might be getting the mines right here. We're going to put them down there. You see, Sergeant Hammer, when the team plays around her, she can be insanely good. Especially if you're there preemptively and you're actually set up. All right, now everybody, if you could just all live. I would love so much for everybody just to live. I have to dip on out. Zagara was thinking about trying to help as well, but we can't do that. There's this. Why are you spamming Zool? He wasn't. We got the objective. I guess technically he wasn't there to help the objective. I should do a video with Zool, man. I call him. I call the build I run with him Dual Zool, not because there's two of them, but because he's good at dueling. There's multiple duels. There are dual meanings of duel. And yeah, man, he's so good in team fights, especially when everyone's all grouped up. Like, my God, you just leech so much damage. It's actually great. We got 20 seconds. I'm gonna help you guys real quick, and we have our ultis before they do. We're gonna go for the napalm strike again, and let's zip on up. Everyone, we're all grouped. We gotta get there. We gotta get there, boys. Why? Sergeant Hammer should not be... I mean, I should be one of the first people there because I can set up and stuff, but in terms of speed, I move so much slower than you guys. And Ragnar is sending fire down bottom. I mean, that's certainly a thing. That's certainly something that he did. And we're going to put those mines back there. Ooh! Oh! I didn't even consider that as a possibility, and I got mollywopped as a result. How are they all still alive? So what Kael'thas did, and we're going to have to play around this in the future, although it's hard to play around it, Kael'thas took Pyroblast as his ultimate. So after 1.5 seconds, he puts a slow-moving fireball that deals 1,386 damage to an enemy hero, and then almost 700 damage to enemies nearby once it finally hits. So that's going to chunk me for about half my health. I think Li Ming's got this. There you go. All right, let's head down to the Bruiser camp here. Can I take a Bruiser by myself at this rank? I imagine I probably could. We'll see. I'll put down the mines first. I feel like I might be able to, but I'm not actually 100% sure. We're going to attack this guy. He's in the middle, therefore it's going to splash more damage. I think I probably could have gotten it, but Zool's here. And Zool is like the ultimate like wave clearing specialist. He's so freaking good. And the new thing's right next to us. That's really good. But I'm going to need to make sure I'm at full health, man. His Pyroblast is back off cooldown, I think. So. All right, boys. We are going to need the setup here. I'm going to be here in my bushy. And I've got my Z ready to go so I can just freaking zip away when that Pyroblast comes. If it comes. All right, they're over there. If you guys can get this right now, that'd be huge. All right. Another thing, too, he's got to kind of make sure he's not actually close enough to get his Pyroblast on me in the first place. It's got a somewhat limited range. And let's knock you back and do some damage. That's the end of him. I mean, diving in like that was just silly. Okay, somebody needs to gather it. It can't be me. Not because I don't want to play the objective, but because it literally goes against everything that we know about playing Sergeant Hammer. All right, so let's try and push this bottom. They're sending the fire bottom. That's actually pretty frustrating. So we're going to have to set up like right here. There we go. We got Li Ming coming down. Rag might be going down as long as we don't let him channel. Put these behind me, although I don't like my positioning right now. Let's try and get this down as fast as we can. We're very susceptible to an attack from behind, but it looks like they have so many people defending top and mid that we're going to be okay, I think. Talent here. Siege mode is going to reduce my thrusters. We're definitely going to want that. Actually, pushing forward here is a bad idea. Pushing forward here is a very bad idea. Please don't let anyone attack me. Whew. All right. I just wanted to get out of there, and that was the fastest way as a Sergeant Hammer. It's just hearth out, regroup, you know. Rainer might be getting him. Zool. The old Zul'jin. On the bright side, don't have to really worry about them getting this because I'm here. Oh, no, Flame Strike. Oh, no, Q. They do little bits of damage to me, but not enough to really scare me, you know? All right, Li Ming's going to the siege camp. We should probably dip our way down here, too. And we're going to see if we can grab this real quick. Set up this, and then you start attacking, knock you into a wall, maybe. Yeah, we can definitely solo these. It's just not very practical because you're so limited in your mobility as Sergeant Hammer. All right, you grab that. I'm going to go up here and zip forward, place down some mines, and then set myself up to start attacking some fools. Although, unfortunately, with how everyone's positioned, they won't, like, let them back up into me. They just, like, stood forward, taking all the damage they possibly could. And now they're setting up on me. Oh, my God, move! For love of God, move! Oh, my Lord, please move! For freaking people, man. Your teammate, you need your teammates to play well around you. Then sometimes they just don't. Oh my gosh. Like, let them walk into me. Let me just blow them all up. You know, you see, all the teammates, you guys will know, all the teammates can see the big circle that Hammer has. So it's like, why are you guys all, like, I think it was our Zagara that was up there that had like literally no health whatsoever. It's like, why are you sitting there getting mollywopped on by this freaking bruiser camp? Back up. Let me murder it. You know, I'm right here, you know? And then of course the opposed team would have to push up into us. Instead, we're pushing into them, which is terrible as a Hammer. And we have literally nobody even close to there. Rag's already there. We have to get there like right now. Everyone's alive. There's no reason why we can't get there. Zul, no, we're not gonna have time. All right, well, we're gonna have to defend now. Zagara's got a really good choice right here to go for this bruiser camp. Because I'm pretty positive they straight up disappear. I'm pretty positive they straight up disappear if we aren't attacking them when the... Once they activate this. All right, put down these. And we're going to go... I'm freaking murdered. So frustrating. So frustrating. But so is the way of the matchmaking in this game. It just happens, man. I told you, it's very feast or famine. Why would you do that alt there? I don't think our Zul's ever actually played as Zul before. Because he just used Poison Nova, which is one of the best ultimates in the game, at least in my opinion. Against nothing. He just kind of did it. Well, they got both of our towers there.
Ready to roll out.
But we still have our keeps, and we might be getting a pick. We do have a pick. All right, let's zip on forward here. Yep, let's all not stand and... fire's going bottom. I would love so much to be able... Oh, dude, are you... Oh, my God! He had 1 health, and he walks into a pile of minions. All right, we're gonna stay positive. We're gonna come back and get this W. We've done it before, and by golly, we'll do it again. Now, I would like very much to get this siege camp. Yeah, Zul, they're right there, man. Zul might be getting picked right now. Let's see. And he's dueling, but somebody needs to grab that, please and thank you. There you go. He's still alive? Oh my gosh. Oh my God, he almost got that too. That was hilarious. All right, boys. I need somebody, anybody not me, to actually like set themselves up here. It's good that y'all are defending that. It really is. But at the same time, and try and quickly blow these up, I guess. The Pyroblast going for Li Ming. Can't she like stasis? Nope. Apparently not right now. Oh, he's rooted in my range. That's all that matters. And there we go. Not very good. Oh, I mean, that's nice, I guess. And now I have to zip on out because literally everybody died around me. Well, it's not looking like we're going to be winning this game of Team Deathmatch. We can try our best, but by golly, you need your team to play well. And, you know, it just isn't happening right now. But we can keep on defending. What's annoying about Sergeant Hammer, I'm sorry, playing against the Sergeant Hammer is she never really goes down without a fight. Look at the Kobe. Look how far away he was. Didn't really do that much damage, but my God, the range on that can be insane. I still feel as though the way to go with Asmodean's the laser build, though. You can out-duel so many people with that. And also, you know, them getting that objective is not the worst thing in the world because they still need 2 more of them, but... Whew. Oh my gosh, step forward. They're like ever so slightly out of my range. You tell me I can't hit him? He's in my circle. There we go. Yeah, let's just go get picked there, Zul. Good job. Great job, Zul. We shouldn't group up or anything like that and just get ready for the next objective. That'd be dumb. Yeah, you guys should go down there and fight that. Yep. Yep. I swear, man, like, skill-based matchmaking is obviously a pretty big topic in, like, the Call of Duty scene. Obviously, I'm kind of known for the Call of Duty videos I do on my main channel. Well, skill-based matchmaking is hands down certainly a thing here in Heroes of the Storm. It's always been a thing, but it's very easy to tell, especially after you play it for a while, that how they do skill-based matchmaking is if you go on a big win streak, they put idiots on your team. And then once you go on a big losing streak after having idiots on your team forever, they will then you know, put decent people on your team again. They can get back on a win streak. Like, I've always called it feast or famine. That's literally how it is. It's always like that. Like, it seems like it's never win loss win loss win loss win loss. It's always win 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 lose 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 win 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 lose 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 lose. I'll show you guys like my full match history after this match. Oh, don't come near me. Don't you? Oh, you almost went and ran that into him. I'll show you. Like, I can't obviously show the full full match history, but I can show you guys a pretty a decently long list of my match history here in this game, and you'll see that what I'm saying is pretty close. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it really is like win 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 lose 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 lose. It's actually kind of nuts. Li Ming, why are you pushing forward that far? Like, I get that we need to get down here to the objective, and that's a pretty important thing. But literally all you just did right there was screw everybody, because we have to try and follow you in to help you. Even though they don't, they're just staying here in the middle lane. And that's another one of the contributing reasons why I would say that Heroes of the Storm maybe didn't take off the way they probably should have. It's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I still love Heroes, and I will always love Heroes. But at its core, I feel as though the matchmaking is really bad. And it has had a lot of issues for a long time. And as a result of that, I mean, it's like a trickle-down effect, right? I mean, if the matchmaking is like really bad in a game, that's going to affect every single match that you have, right? And then if you have a bad match experience, especially as someone that's like new to the game or whatever, that's going to make you not want to play the game nearly as much, right? I'm just going to straight up die here like Yelthos. He's going for the kill. Oh, I might be able to kill him with my healing. Nope, he's got more healing or sustain from something over there. I don't know what gave him his health back right there, but yeah, that's just how it is, right? The matchmaking's always kind of been like that. And so as a result, it almost feels like nothing you really do matters when you play sometimes, which can make it feel like you're almost wasting your time, right? And it mostly comes down to these team deathmatch games. If that was actually a game that had a tank and a support on each team, as compared to throwing 3 wave clearing specialists on our team, it probably would have worked out just a little bit better, right? Let's go ahead and go to profile. Go to match history here. So, as you can see, loss, loss, loss. That's all today. Just straight up losing with Sergeant Hammer. I knew it would happen because the Feast for Famine matchmaking, but I go into this, I'm like, yeah, Sergeant Hammer, have a 70% win rate, sir. Lose 3 straight matches. Only one of them's actually been competitive. Then before that, win over the course of the past week. Then before that, loss, 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 loss. Then a win, just a random win as Uther. I think that was a video I did. Was it? It was with Uther, so I think that was a video I did. That was my first, like, game back in, like, ages. Yeah, I think that was it. And then, of course, before that, loss, 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 loss. Right? Again, right before that, win, win, win. Then just a random loss there. Then win, win. Then loss, 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 loss. Win, win. Loss. Win, win. Loss, 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 loss. Win. Loss, 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 loss. Loss, one more in there. Then win, 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 win. You see what I'm talking about? Like, you see the evidence here, right? And the end result is most of the time, you're going to have a 50% win rate. My overall win rate, if we get rid of AI, the Heroes Brawl, you count Quick Match, Unranked, Hero League, and Team League, my overall win rate is 49.2, which most people, it's going to be between 49 and 51%, with the really good players having like 52 or 53. And then, of course, you have individual win rates based on the map, like Hanamura, who's not even in the game anymore. Like, I've won almost 80% of my games on that map. But every other map, 55%, 53, 51, 50, 50, 49, 49, 47, 47, 47, 47, 46, 44, and these are some of my worst maps that I've had. They've actually removed a couple of these. right? So the goal is to have everything be 50%. So you would think, in theory, if the matchmaking were like super solid, that, you know, it'd be win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, and it really just come down to who, you know, how everyone kind of plays. But as you can see, it really comes down, at least it seems this way, to just a matchmaking system of some sort. Now, obviously, I don't know the numbers behind it, but it seems like every time you go on a win streak, they like just give you like 5 or 6 unwinnable games after that to kind of like balance everything out to make sure your win rate is closer to 50. They don't want your win rate to be higher than 50. When you're winning, you know, 8 games in a row, like I did, they're like, okay, well, we can't really, you know, something's going on here. Let's put them in some terrible matches, right? And it's at the point where the matches they're putting me in aren't even working with how the game says it's supposed to work, where you literally have a support and a warrior on every single team, right? It's not even happening in most of my matches where I lose. So the matchmaking, man, I don't get it. I really don't. I wish it was something they could do to fix it. By the way, here are my worst heroes in the game. For some reason, Stukov, when he was free, I went 1-6 as him. I liked playing as him, but just, it was during one of those famine streaks, I think. ETC, I'm just bad with him. I'll straight up admit, I'm bad with ETC. I'm 2-11 all time with ETC. Just really freaking bad. Euro, I think I'm actually good as her, but, 3-9, so numbers definitely say different. Butcher, 3-7 total with him. A lot of these lesser played characters for me just have really bad win rates with them. Then the characters I actually like took the time to learn or play with, they're mostly up here, like your Garroshes, your Zul'jin, your Abathurs, your Sylvanas, your Raynors, Blaze and Sonya and Malfurion. I play a lot as him, especially in ranked. You know, Ragnaros. I remember playing like 30 straight games as him to get the Master Skin back when Master Skins were actually a thing. Then, of course, you have your characters all the way up here. And then Sergeant Hammer drops from 69% down to 64 after 3 straight losses. But Rexar, pretty good win rate with him. Lieutenant Morales as well. Brightwing, I play a lot. I win pretty 2-1 with her. She's really freaking good. The Mal'Ganis, so far, so good. And Zarya as well. But very few games actually play with them. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Sergeant Hammer. I wish we could have won a game, but it allowed me to go over some issues that I have with this game. One of the reasons why I stopped playing it intermittently so much, that's kind of a contradiction, but the reason why I stopped playing Heroes of Storm, I go on these breaks now and then, is because sometimes like the matchmaking just makes it so the game's not fun. When you go on these big losing streaks like this, where this game right here, we probably could, in all reality, we probably could have won it, right? The team made some mistakes. I made even more mistakes. We could have probably won Brax's holdout. That was a fun, close, fair, and competitive match. This match was such a blowout and so terrible that I didn't even show it here in this video. And then this one here, you know, you guys just saw it, wasn't really close whatsoever because teammates just didn't really like mesh together. And even if they tried to mesh together, it's hard to do it when you're literally playing 5 assassins versus 5 assassins. And I keep pointing that off the video, but I just want to go back to this here. I think it's another problem on Blizzard's end, right? And you don't play a game like this as long as I have. I mean, how much time do I have in Heroes total? I mean, I have like almost 2,000 matches played. You don't play this much without, you know, getting some very strong opinions on the developers and like how the game has evolved and changed over time. There's a reason why there's so many 5v5 assassin matches. I mean, for crying out loud, if we just set this up to assassin slash specialist, look how many of them there are in this game. Right? Row after row after row after row of assassins and specialists, right? Literally, there's 4 rows of them if you count the auto-select here. These guys are blurred out, but it's because I don't have them. These are all assassins slash specialists, right? Now, let's look at warrior. We have now, after the update, we now have 2 rows of warrior. There are 4 rows of assassin. There are twice as many assassins as there are warrior, right? And then you go to support. There's not even 1.5 rows, right? There's barely any supports in this game. If you combine warrior and support together, it pales in comparison to assassin and specialist, right? It just does. Of course, that's not even counting Varian, who, of course, is a multi-class who can technically be a warrior or an assassin. So we won't count him, right? But there's just... Specialists are technically supposed to be a different class, but really they're just assassins that have really weird combat, and typically they're good at AoE. But over time, the line between an assassin and a specialist is really blurred. So they're basically the same thing, right? So they add so many of these assassins, essentially, to the game that they, you know, just assassins alone, there's way more of them than there are tanks and supports combined. And as a result of that, you know, why would you want to play a tank or support? There's so many fun characters here for you to play when you're playing Assassin, and they all do high damage, and they can go on kill streaks and, you know, take out enemy teams and stuff like that. It's a problem, which is why they need to enforce the rule. They need to enforce the rule of there needs to be one tank, one ranged assassin, and one support in every single match. I didn't show you guys this earlier, but if you go to Rainer here, ranged damage dealer. This hero fulfills the role of a ranged damage dealer in team composition. Every match-made team must have at least one hero in this role in quick match mode. Right? And instead of just giving us, you know, at least one of them, and then maybe throwing in some melee ones like Thrall, or putting in Malthael, or maybe giving us somebody like a Valera, which maybe not, I hate stealth characters, or a Butcher, or, you know, going to the specialist here, giving us a Murky or a Zul. Instead, they just give us 5 ranged assassins versus 5 ranged assassins, and you just go play team deathmatch. It's mindless, it's stupid, and it's frustrating. I love this game, but my goodness, there's definitely a lot of things that need to be fixed about the matchmaking. But again, the game's been out for like 3 or 4 years now, and it's been a pretty consistent problem. And with the announcements that they're moving people away from the Hot Step team to work on other projects, it seems like writing on the wall for the game. And it pains me that there's such an obvious problem with this game's quick match mode, which, and whenever you try to bring this up in like forums or Reddit or whatever, people say, well, ooh, lol, quick match, you just go play ranked, go play unranked. Yeah, dude, let's go play ranked where the queue times are literally 10 minutes long. Like, no one wants that, right? I mean, ranked is fun. Don't get me wrong. I've actually played quite a bit of ranked in my time. And we actually can go here, just change this to just here, League and Team League, right? We'll just do it this way. As you guys can see, I've actually played 161 ranked matches, 45% win rate, and not really that good. But I'm a gold ranked player. I try to fulfill most roles. Typically, I play either a support or I play a lot of warrior. We'll just go most wins as, you know, Johanna, Malfurion, a little bit of Rainer, Nubarak, Rexar, Diablo. Like, I play tank and support mostly whenever I play ranked. And it's fun, but ranked's a whole different thing, you know? I mean, you have to build a team composition. You have to really commit a lot of time to it because, again, the queues can actually be like 10 or so minutes long. And, you know, unranked is fun as well, but the queue times are also longer. And most of the time, you just want to pick a character that you want to play. You want to get thrown into a map. Even if that character is not necessarily good for that map, you just want to go in there, play that character, adapt and overcome, right? That's fun. But you can't really do that when you have such bad team compositions. It just doesn't work out. Like, why would Blizzard blatantly lie by saying that you need to have these tanks in your games? It doesn't make any sense. But now, that's interesting. So they don't think Hero counts as a tank. So I guess it would only be the super bulky tanks, right? Yeah, so they consider a Nubarak to be a proper tank. They consider Muradin to be a proper tank. And Diablo's a proper tank. ETC's a tank. Blaze counts as one. Dahaka doesn't for obvious reasons. Well, not super obvious to some people, but he's not a main tank. Garrosh is definitely a main tank. Tyrael is. Leoric is not. I've always considered him to be more of a bruiser anyway. Arthas, main tank. Sonya, definitely not. I'd say he is. Yep, I'd say Stitch is definitely a tank. Zarya's an off-tank to me. Yep, I'm trying to guess here. Main tank? Nope, no main tank for Chen. Interesting. He actually has a lot of sustain, but he never gets played. People forget he even exists. Mal'Ganis, main tank, and then Diva. Yeah, see, they even have, like, these very specific characters. So in theory, every single match of Quick Match and HOTS is going to have one of these 10 different proper tank characters. But you never see them. Which is probably why, actually, now that I'm looking at it, notice how every single one of the quote-unquote main tanks has bonus XP active because they're trying to incentivize more people picking those heroes. It may very well come down to the fact that there's not enough people in the game right now actually picking these main tanks, right? That may actually be a problem. But here's the thing. Make us wait. Eventually, people are going to queue up. Right? We don't need these 30-second long queue times. I may break this up into a whole separate video, but we don't need these 30-second long queue times in Quick Match if it's going to put us into a 30-minute long terrible match that nobody really has fun in. Right? Because even when you're getting stomped, outside of like Brax's holdout, matches are still going to be 20+ minutes. Right? That's just how it is. So there's no sense in trying to hurry us into a terrible match. Make us wait a minute, even 2 minutes, 3 minutes. A 3-minute queue's kind of stretching it for Quick Match, but even then, right? Even then, put us in there. Make us wait. And doing that will make it so the match that we actually get into is going to be fun. I don't know about you guys, I am perfectly fine waiting 1 or 2 extra minutes to get into a match that's actually good, that I can enjoy for 30 minutes, win or lose, rather than being rushed into a match that I have to sit and drudge through for 20 minutes, right? No one wants that. I mean, it seems like common sense, right? Like, I wish I was a Heroes of the Storm YouTuber or a live streamer or something like that, because I don't know how the game has gotten to the point that it has without this being brought up multiple times. Like, if this were the COD community, everybody in the community would be talking about this game's matchmaking and some changes would be made. But I think a big part of it is a lot of the, YouTube / live streaming scene in HOTS, they play ranked. I watch a lot of Twitch Heroes of the Storm, actually, and pretty much everybody plays ranked, which is fine. But again, ranked makes up a very small percentage of the player base. The vast majority of people play quick match, and yet they kind of overlook that, which again, may be one of the reasons why this game never really took off the way that it probably should have, considering the popularity of the genre and the popularity of the characters within the game itself. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my rant on Heroes of the Storm matchmaking. Still like the game. Still like the game a lot. Like, I want to play some more. Like, I'm probably going to play another match right after this. But, man, there's just... things need to change. They really do. The matchmaking alone. Make us wait. That's all it comes down to. And I think the game would be a lot better as a result. As we're entering the twilight years of Heroes of the Storm here, as the sun begins to set on the game itself, it would be great if they were to actually finally fix this stuff and embrace the fact that this is not League of Legends. Right? This game is not Dota. It's HOTS. It's meant for a casual player base. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be, hop in, have some fun. But nobody hops in and has fun in 5v5 team deathmatch. We want inter-class roles. There's a reason why we have all these classes. It's a reason why it works so well in other MOBA games, right? How many other MOBA games do you see people going 5 mage versus 5 mage? Because it happens a lot here in Heroes. And it's just because of the random matchmaking. And I hate it. And I'm very passionate about it because, again, I have like 2,000 matches played in this game over the years. And as you guys know, every match is pretty close. And because I have 2,000 matches and a 50% win rate, I've lost about 1,000 of those games. And a lot of those matches, I felt like it was almost unwinnable. Obviously, I can improve as a player. We can all improve as players, but sometimes the deck is stacked against you. And it's because it's not even a real match that you're in. You're just playing team deathmatch. And you want to quit, you want so bad just to all that forward and do something else, but you don't, because you know it's going to match you up in this other matchmaking pool, which is going to put you against other people who have also either disconnected or quit out, and typically it's a very toxic environment. Then you have to drudge through 2 matches of that, as compared to just drudging through the 1 match that you wanted to quit out initially. So, my goodness. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Hammer, she's actually very good. Unfortunately, the matchmaking made it difficult for me to show you that to you guys. But I hope you guys will enjoy the video. Thank you all so much for listening. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.